Welcome to Flare English. Let's master real-world English together.
Hello, my beautiful learners. Welcome to Flare English. I am your host, Lucy. Please, take a deep breath with me. In and out. Relax your shoulders. You are in a safe place. Learning English can feel so heavy sometimes, right? It can feel like a big mountain that you are trying to climb alone. But you are not alone. I am here with you. Today, we are going to talk about something that makes so many students cry with frustration. We are going to talk about the words say and tell. But before we begin our journey today, if you are listening to this and you want to feel confident in your English, please do me a small favor. Take 1 second to subscribe to Flare English. And please click that little bell icon too. When you click the bell, it means I can send you a message every time I make a new audio for you. We can stay connected. It helps our Flare English family grow, and it helps me continue making these slow, friendly lessons just for you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, I am not alone in the studio today. I have my wonderful friend and co-host with me. Hi, Diego.
Hi, Lucy, and hello to everyone listening right now, wherever you are in the world. Maybe you're driving to work. Maybe you're drinking a cup of coffee in your kitchen or walking your dog. Wherever you are, I am so happy you chose to spend this time with us on Flare English. Lucy, I am so glad we are talking about say and tell today. I have to be honest with our listeners. When I was learning English, this grammar point made me feel so stupid. I felt like giving up.
Oh, Diego, please don't use that word. You were never stupid. English is just tricky. It's a confusing language. Why did it make you feel that way?
Well, in my native language, we only really use one word for both say and tell. So when I came to an English class, my teacher kept correcting me. I would say, I said him the answer, and the teacher would say, no, Diego, that's wrong. Then I would try again. I would say, I told to my friend, and the teacher would say, no, Diego, that is wrong too. I remember sitting in my chair, looking down at my desk, and I felt tears in my eyes. I thought, I will never understand this. I will never speak like a native speaker. It was a really emotional struggle for me.
I am so sorry you felt that pain, Diego. And I just know that thousands of students listening to us right now are nodding their heads. They are saying, yes, Diego, I feel the exact same way. It hurts when you try so hard to communicate your feelings and a grammar rule stops you. But listen to me, everyone. Today, Diego and I are going to take that pain away. We're going to make it so simple, so clear, and so easy, you will never forget it.
That is right. And remember, making mistakes is beautiful. It shows you're trying. But today, we will learn the secret. Lucy, can you give our listeners the golden rule? What is the main difference between say and tell?
Yes, I want everyone listening to close their eyes. Unless you are driving, please keep your eyes open. I want you to imagine a spotlight, a bright light in a theater. When we use the word tell, the spotlight is on the person who is listening. When we use the word say, the spotlight is on the words that come out of your mouth. Let me repeat that slowly. Tell focuses on the person receiving the message. Say focuses on the message itself.
That is a beautiful way to imagine it, Lucy, the spotlight. So let's talk about tell first. Because the spotlight is on the person, immediately after the word tell, you must put a person. You must put an object pronoun. For example, me, you, him, her, us, them, or a name like Lucy or David. You must say tell me. You say tell him. You say tell David.
Exactly. You are giving the words directly to someone, like handing them a gift. I told my mother that I love her. The gift of my words went directly to my mother. But here's the biggest mistake. This is the mistake that makes teachers use their red pens. After the word tell, you must never use the word to.
Never, never, ever use to after tell. Do not say tell to me. Do not say he told to his boss. This is the mistake I made all the time, Lucy. I wanted to add to because I was translating directly from my language.
It's such a natural mistake, Diego, because you're sending information to someone. But in English, the word tell is strong enough to hold the person all by itself. It doesn't need the word to help it. Tell me. She told us. They told the doctor.
Let's give our listeners a real-life example. Let's make it emotional. Think about a time when you were very sad. Maybe your heart was broken. You call your best friend on the phone. You were crying. Your friend answers the phone and says, "What is wrong? Tell me what happened." Notice that. Tell me. The friend cares about you. The focus is on the connection between the two people. Tell me.
That gives me goosebumps, Diego. It's so true. Tell is about sharing. You are sharing a piece of information with a human being. Let me give another example. Let's imagine a father and his little boy. The little boy is scared of the dark. The father sits on the bed, holds the boy's hand, and says, "I told you there are no monsters here. You are safe." I told you. Subject, verb, person. I told you.
Beautiful. Now, what about some special situations? English always has special phrases. There are times when we use tell without a specific person right next to it, but only in very specific set phrases. Do you know what I mean, Lucy?
Yes, I do. These are called collocations, words that are best friends and always hold hands. For example, we always say, tell a story. You don't say a story, you tell a story, because a story is an experience you share with an audience. When I was a little girl, my grandfather used to tell me stories about his life in the village. I loved when he told stories.
Another common phrase is tell a lie, and the opposite, tell the truth. These are very important in real life. If someone breaks your trust, you might look at them and say, "Why did you tell me a lie? Please just tell the truth."
Yes, tell the truth. It sounds so much deeper than just speaking. It's about honesty between people. We also say, tell a secret. Come here, I want to tell you a secret. And tell a joke. Diego, you always tell the best jokes. You always make me laugh.
Thank you, Lucy. So let's review tell for our listeners. Rule number 1, tell plus person. Tell me, tell him. Rule number 2, never use to after tell. Rule number 3, remember the special phrases. Tell a story, tell a lie, tell the truth, tell a secret, tell a joke.
Perfect. If our listeners just remember those 3 rules, they will sound so natural and fluent. Now, let's move the spotlight. We are going to move the spotlight away from the person listening, and we are going to shine the bright light on the words themselves. This is when we use say.
Right. When we use say, we care most about the message. What were the exact words that came out of the mouth? For example, imagine you're reading a book. The book has quotation marks. "Hello," she said. "I am hungry," he said. We use say to report words.
Exactly. You do not need to put a person after say. In fact, usually you don't. You just say, "She said that she was tired." Notice we didn't say who she was talking to. Maybe she was talking to me, maybe to her dog, maybe to herself. The listener doesn't matter. The important thing is her feeling. She was tired. She said that she was tired.
That brings up the biggest mistake students make with say. Remember how we said you can never use to with tell? Well, say is the opposite. If you really want to mention the person listening after the word say, you must use the word to.
Yes, listen carefully, Flare English family. You cannot say, "She said me." No, no, no. That sounds very wrong to a native speaker. If you must use say, you have to add the little bridge. The bridge is the word to. She said to me that she was tired.
Let's compare them side by side so it's super clear. Listen to my voice. Option A, she told me she was tired. Option B, she said to me she was tired. Both sentences mean the exact same thing, but notice the grammar. Told me, said to me.
To be honest, Diego, in everyday spoken English, native speakers usually prefer tell when there is a person. She told me she was tired sounds much more relaxed and natural than she said to me she was tired. We mostly use say when we drop the person entirely. She said she was tired. That is what you will hear in movies, in cafes, and on the streets.
That is a great tip, Lucy. It makes speaking much faster. Let's look at a very emotional situation to show how say focuses on words. Let's think about a hospital. A family is waiting in the hall. The doctor comes out of the surgery room. The mother looks at the doctor, terrified, and asks, "What did he say? Please, what did the doctor say?" The mother doesn't care who the doctor was talking to. She only cares about the information, the words. What did he say? Is my son okay?
That is a powerful example, Diego. It really shows how say is all about the message. Just like tell, the word say also has some special phrases, words that always hold hands. We use say with greetings and small words. For example, say hello. When you arrive at a party, your partner might whisper to you, "Go and say hello to the host."
Yes, or say goodbye. It's always hard to say goodbye to someone you love. When I left my home country to travel, saying goodbye to my parents at the airport was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I cried, they cried. Sometimes it's too painful to say goodbye.
I understand that feeling, Diego. I remember when I moved to a different city for university. Looking at my bedroom for the last time, it was hard to say goodbye. We also use say thank you and say sorry. When you make a mistake, you should always say sorry. You don't tell sorry, you say sorry.
Another nice one is say a prayer. If someone is sick, you might say, "I will say a prayer for you."
Yes, let's review the rules for say for our wonderful listeners. Rule number 1, say plus words or information. The focus is the message. Rule number 2, if you want to include a person, you must use to. Say to me, but usually we just drop the person. Rule number 3, remember the special phrases. Say hello, say goodbye, say sorry, say thank you.
You know, Lucy, when I finally understood this difference, it felt like a heavy rock was taken off my back. I stopped translating in my head. I started feeling the language.
That is the goal, Diego, to stop doing math in your head with grammar and just start feeling the rhythm of English. To help our listeners feel the rhythm, I think we should do some practice, a little interactive test. Don't worry, Flair English family, this is not a test for a grade. Nobody is judging you. You are in your safe space.
I love this idea. Here's how it will work. I'm going to read a sentence, but I'm going to leave a blank space. I will just say blank. You, listening at home, need to shout out the correct word. Tell or say, or told or said, since they're in the past tense. I will give you 3 seconds of silence to think and speak. Then Lucy will give you the correct answer and explain why. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. You can do this.
Question number 1.
My boss blank me that I am doing a great job.
The answer is told. My boss told me that I am doing a great job. Why? Look at the word immediately after the blank. The word is me, a person. The spotlight is on the person, and there is no to, so we must use told me.
Excellent. Let's do question number 2. What did you blank to her?
The answer is say. What did you say to her? Because we see the little bridge. We see the word to her. Remember, we never use to with tell, so it must be say to her.
Great job, everyone. If you got it right, smile. If you got it wrong, smile anyway, because you're learning. Question number 3. Please sit down. I want to blank you a story.
The answer is tell. I want to tell you a story. Why? 2 reasons. First, we have the person you right after the verb. Second, remember our special phrases? We always tell a story.
Moving on to question number 4. This is a bit emotional. When he left the room, he didn't even blank goodbye.
The answer is say. He didn't even say goodbye. Because say goodbye is a set phrase. We're focusing on the specific words that did not come out of his mouth. He didn't say goodbye.
Moving on to question number 5. Halfway there, you're doing great. I promise I will never blank a lie.
The answer is tell. I promise I will never tell a lie. Because tell a lie is a special collocation. We always tell lies, and we tell the truth.
Question number 6. My mother blank
That dinner is ready.
The answer is said. My mother said that dinner is ready. Why? Is there a person after the blank? No, it just goes straight into the information that dinner is ready. The focus is on the message, so we use said.
Question number 7. Watch out for this one. Can you blank me the time, please?
The answer is tell. Can you tell me the time, please? Because we have the person me. Tell me. You are asking someone to share information directly with you.
Question number 8. The teacher blank the students to be quiet.
The answer is told. The teacher told the students to be quiet. Why? The students are people. The teacher directed the command at the people, told the students. No to was used before the students.
Question number 9, almost done. She always blank thank you when someone opens the door.
The answer is says. She always says thank you. Because thank you is a greeting, a small phrase. We focus on the exact words, so we use say.
And the final question, number 10, make it count. I don't know what to blank in this situation.
The answer is say. I don't know what to say, because you're looking for the right words. There is no specific person you're giving the words to in this grammar structure. You're just focusing on the words themselves, what to say.
And the final question, number 10, make it count. I don't know what to blank in this situation.
The answer is say. I don't know what to say, because you're looking for the right words. There is no specific person you're giving the words to in this grammar structure. You're just focusing on the words themselves, what to say. Bravo, bravo to everyone listening. Whether you got all 10 correct or just 1 correct, I am incredibly proud of you. You stayed focused, you practiced. That's how you grow.
Yes, practice is everything. But Lucy, before we finish today, I think it would be wonderful to do something new on Flare English. I've been reading some of the emails and comments that our lovely listeners send to us. Would it be okay if we answer a couple of real questions from our community?
Oh, I would love that, Diego. I love reading comments from the Flare English family. What do we have today?
Okay, I have a message here from Maria. Maria lives in Brazil. Hi, Maria. Maria writes, Dear Lucy and Diego, I love your podcast. I have a problem. When I'm at work, my boss always gives me instructions. I want to reply and say that I understand. Can I say, I tell you, as a reply?
Oh, Maria, thank you for your sweet message and for listening all the way in Brazil. That is a fantastic question for the workplace. The short answer is no. Please do not say, I tell you, as a reply when someone gives you information. In English, if your boss tells you to do a project and you want to confirm that you heard them, you should use the verb say or understand. You can say, I hear what you're saying and I will do it. Or, as you said, I will finish the report by Friday. If you say, I tell you to your boss, it sounds very aggressive. It sounds like you're the boss and you're angry. I tell you is something a parent might say to a naughty child. I tell you, clean your room. So, Maria, stick to, I understand what you said. It's polite, professional, and correct.
That is wonderful advice, Lucy. Tone is so important in English. How a word feels is just as important as the grammar. I have one more question. This one is from Kenji in Japan. Hello, Kenji. Kenji writes, Hello, Flare English. Sometimes I hear native speakers in movies say, tell me about it, but they are not asking for a story. They sound annoyed. Why do they say this?
Kenji, you have a very good ear. You are listening closely to movies. This is a brilliant question. Tell me about it is a very popular English idiom. It is slang. When a native speaker says, tell me about it, they are not asking you to tell them a story. They are actually saying, I completely agree with you because I have experienced the same bad thing.
Let me give an example to make it clear for Kenji. Imagine Lucy and I are walking outside. It's raining, it's cold, and the wind is blowing. I look at Lucy and I complain. I say, ugh, the weather today is terrible. Lucy rolls her eyes and replies, tell me about it. My umbrella just broke. She doesn't want me to explain the weather to her. She's agreeing with my frustration. She's saying, I know exactly how you feel.
Exactly. It's a way to show sympathy and shared frustration. So, Kenji, next time your friend complains about a difficult English grammar test, you can sigh and say, "Tell me about it. English is hard." They will think you are a native speaker.
That is so true. Idioms are the spice of language. Well, Lucy, look at the time. I think we've covered everything about say and tell. I feel so much better about this topic. I wish I had this podcast when I was a beginner, sitting in that classroom feeling sad about my mistakes.
I know, Diego, but your struggles made you the wonderful speaker and teacher you are today. To everyone listening right now, I want to leave you with a final thought. Language is not just rules in a book. Language is a bridge between human hearts. When you use the word tell, you are connecting your spirit to another person. Tell me your dreams. Tell me your fears. And when you use the word say, you are bringing your inner thoughts out into the world. Say what you believe. Say your truth. Do not let the fear of making a grammar mistake stop you from speaking. The world needs to hear your voice. The world needs your stories. If you use say instead of tell sometimes, the sky will not fall down. The person listening to you will still see your smile. They will still feel your warmth. We are all just humans trying to understand each other.
That is beautiful, Lucy, and it is the absolute truth. Do not aim for perfection. Aim for connection.
Exactly. Aim for connection. My dear friends, thank you so much for spending this time with Diego and me today. If this lesson helped you, if it made you feel a little more confident, please remember to subscribe to the Flair English channel and hit that notification bell. We want you to be part of our family forever. You can also leave a comment below the audio. Practice what you learned. Write a sentence using say and another sentence using tell. Diego and I will read them and we will send you some love.
Yes, we love reading your comments. Thank you for inviting me today, Lucy, and thank you to the listeners. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and be kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself. Have a wonderful morning, a beautiful afternoon, or a peaceful night, wherever you are. Until next time, keep your English bright. Goodbye from Flair English.
Goodbye, everyone.